Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your April 30th, 2022 New Moon, Black Moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Gemini, the imagery that's coming forward that Spirit is bringing is a sense of the power of the voice, the power of the voice. It's all about the lungs. It's all about the voice and being able to express ourselves. I see it through singing, but it can't even be, taking voice lessons to strengthen our voice or really embracing speaking up for ourselves as well. So that's going to be something that's very important during this new moon, but just for us in general. Feeling silence, feeling held back is going to make us not achieve. It's just going to make us feel like I'm invisible. So just acknowledging that is going to be an important thing for this time and for us. So let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Five of Swords. Spirit just said, you're tired of fighting. You're tired of there always being a battle. This has been a time that's been teaching you to stand on your own 2 feet, to stand up for yourself, to see what you desire, to see what it is that you need right now. There's a success around you that needs to be acknowledged. Again, we're going to think, oh, but I should have done this, or I should have done that, or I should have been kinder, or listened to that person more. No, this was a time where we needed to embrace our voice, embrace our win. So that's a very important element. Then we have our chakra cards. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Mother Earth. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We need to connect with the earth. Getting outside, gardening, going for walks. Connecting is going to be just hyperly important to us. There is a sense of there's too much of an energy built up within you. You almost feel stagnant. All right. If you don't get out, if you don't express and do and develop, you're going to have the stagnation holding you back, Gemini, during this time. That needs to be acknowledged. This moon will bring it out more if we don't acknowledge it first and foremost and push ourselves forward or move forward for ourselves. Even if we're not able to get outside, just sitting by a window or cracking a window and getting in that fresh air, that's going to be a beautiful thing for us. Now we have this new moon. This new moon is the second new moon of the month of April. We have, the first new moon on the 1st of April. Now on the 30th of April, we have the new moon in Taurus. We had the new moon in Aries. Now we have the new moon in Taurus. It is the first black moon since August 2020. And what that means is that it's the second new moon of the calendared month. So it's important. It's powerful. There's also an eclipse here that's going to bring our emotions to the forefront when we want to kind of hide them away. So that's going to be something that has us looking at what needs work on in our lives, has us looking at what is causing us to feel down, what is causing us to want to run away from certain things. So that new moon eclipse is expect powerful change. Why? Because it's making us face things, again, in a way that we'd rather not. Then we have the new moon in Taurus, which says prosperity lies ahead. We're not going to believe that. There's almost a sense of, okay, so there's two energies that are coming forward with the prosperity lies ahead. There's one energy of, I've been working so hard, I've been focusing so much, I deserve this. There's another energy of, I don't think I get to have the stability that I want, the insight that I want, the power that I want. I'm doubting this. I'm questioning myself. I'm held back. I'm looking at too many different directions and not seeing the path that's right for me. There needs to be an understanding that during this new moon, we need stability. And yet it's not going to be easy for us, any of us, no matter what sign you are, no matter who you are, to feel satisfied with the stability that's coming. We need to learn to accept change and accept change as a part of our lives, but also look at the change that we need and also look at the change that's holding us back. This is a time of self-respect and connecting with ourselves. That acceptance will bring us peace and tranquility. If we don't have that acceptance, what's going to happen is we'll overspend, we'll overeat, we'll overshop in one way or another. So being aware of that is going to be a powerful tool for us during this time. It's going to stop us from a lot of bad habits. So let's look at what the tarot has to say, angels and spirit guides. Oh, goodness. A whole bunch just flew right out. So we have the Emperor, we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Empress, powerful soulmate connection right here, exciting. We have the 8 of Cups, and we have the 2 of Wands. So the Emperor and the Empress, whenever I have the Emperor and the Empress of the same deck coming together, soulmate connection, true love connection, power couple, you know, it does kind of denote that. But there's also an energy here of the paternal and the maternal coming together. Okay? The nurturing, but also the tough love, the practical. And there's a sense of, I need to be practical with what I am nurturing into the world so that I can protect it, so that I can grow it. There is also a sense here of greater insight, greater understanding, but almost looking at, I see like a chessboard. I don't know if somebody's playing chess or studying about chess while they're watching, but there's almost a sense of, I'm looking at this chessboard, I'm looking at the moves, I'm embracing my own intuition, I'm embracing what's right for me, what I need to see, how I need to move forward. So that comes forward at this time. There's also a sense of a paternal guidance and a maternal guidance. So that again is going to be powerful for us. It's going to be, I don't know if this goes here or there. I'm going to put it here. It's going to be insightful for us. The Emperor in and of itself also designates or resonates and denotes the new moon on the 1st of April. There is an energy here that is saying you've found more of your voice, you've found more of yourself just within this month. And you're going to be surprised at how this equates to your hard work, to what you're building, to what you desire, to what you're looking for. And it brings us to a place of prosperity, success, bounty. The 10 of Pentacles is wealth that lasts for generations. And it doesn't have to be financial wealth. It can very well be, just a sense of worth and purpose and confidence that we pass down, that people who come into contact with us see and feel and understand. There's a sense here of, I've worked for this, I'm owning this, I deserve this, and I'm not shying away from it. The Empress then says, what I am nurturing within me gets to come forward. The Queen of Wands is the energy of, this is my fire, this is my passion, this is what I desire. There's also somebody coming in, okay? They're going to try and push you faster than you want to walk yourself. So it can be, I just see their strides are bigger than your strides. It's going to take you a little bit more time to get to where they want you to be. I don't know why this is so important, but they're like, don't judge yourself against how they can do it. Judge yourself with your own goals, with what you desire, but be practical and reasonable with yourself so that you won't get discouraged. There is also an energy here of new dawn, new outlook. Good luck is coming your way. A sense of passion, a sense of insight, a sense of ideas coming forward. It brings us then to the Eight of Cups. We're also learning how to walk and not be manipulated by everybody else's emotions. That's going to be a very powerful thing during this time. We're leaving behind something. We don't want to take it with us, but this is more of a personal thing, Gemini. This isn't like, okay, I'm leaving this certain spot, though for some, it might very well be, but it's because of the emotion behind it. It is because of the heart behind it. It's like, I'm learning how to walk forward for me. I'm learning what I need, what I desire, where I want to be. And we're going to think, well, doesn't that sound egotistical? Maybe. But you're the main player in your life. You're the main story, you know? So it gets to be about you. It's your life. And there's something to that here where it's like, I'm not going to be that ping pong anymore because I'm just seeing this like going from here and going from there and going from here. It's like, no, I have a voice. I have what I desire. I have what I want. I have what I need. And now I'm looking at a doorway that's opening. I'm looking at the world that I want, the way that I want to move forward. And again, egotistical, maybe, but valid, definitely. There is a sense of, can I open up that door? Can I get to where I want to be and how I want to be? So let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. So we have the South Lunar Node. Now the South Lunar Node says, don't let your past hold you back. It is said in astrology that our destiny is echoed between the South and the North Lunar Nodes. When the South Lunar Node holds our past lives, our past selves, everything that has happened to make us who we are. It's not letting the past take over, because it will be very easy to say, well, I've already lived that, I've already done that, it's already going to be like this. But it's also very important to know that our past lived experiences are going to help to shape where we want to be right now. So the energy here of the South Lunar Node is, don't let your past hold you back. Don't judge the world by the past, but also, and it's confusing, it's like, also use your wisdom and guidance. Listen to your gut reaction. Don't just go off of, well, this happened in the past, so it's obviously going to happen now. No, there's a wisdom to it. There's a guidance to it that is leading us, that we're going to sit there and say, we might even look at it logically and say, okay, well, it could be like this or it could be like that, and don't judge too harshly. And what if you're missing a really good experience? Be open-minded. Then in our gut, it's like, I'm putting on the brakes. I can't possibly do this. And so that needs to be acknowledged during this time, Gemini. Your communication is being tested. It is. Will you speak up for yourself? Will you say what it is that you want, that you want? Or will you be held back by being polite, by being, supportive of somebody else in detriment to yourself? So the first quarter moon is asking us, will you speak? And it sounds funny to ask a Gemini, will you speak? Because the answer we're going to think is yes. But will you speak and say the right things? Will you speak and say what needs to be heard? There's the question. Also, around you, are people speaking and actually saying what they need? Or are they just speaking and saying what they think people want to hear? That's also going to be very important for this time and for ourselves. Let's go deeper. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have strength. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Knight of Swords. It has taken us strength to embrace what we desire. We're still not sure that we have. It's almost like, I think I can. And then, like the little engine that could, I think I can. And then there's this energy here of, maybe I can't. Like, maybe I can't actually get to where I want to be. The strength card, but the repeat of the number 8, we're taking things a little bit too seriously. We have the repeat of the number 8 twice here. Once, now it's 3 times come forward from spirit. We need to acknowledge that we might be taking things too seriously. And we also have a tendency to worry too much. We also think it all has to be on my shoulders. I have to handle everything. Just because we're strong doesn't mean we constantly need to be strong. Acknowledging that is going to be important. The Ace of Wands, creativity, insight, ideas, coming our way. There's a sense of I want to create, but there's also a sense of I want to be free. I want to be happy. I want to laugh. I want there to be joy in this arena. And so Spirit's saying now it's time to hold up the mantle also to that, to dancing in the living room, to, to being silly, to laughing, to surrounding ourselves with the beautiful things that we want instead of letting fear take over. There's a light, there's a torch that's being handed to us, or that we're picking up. I actually see us picking up this torch. It's like it's been dropped. Everything became so serious, or everything became so angry, everything became so overwhelmed. It was dropped. The happiness, the joy, the creativity. Now it's time to pick it up again. Because there's a sense of, I haven't been able to get to where I want to be, or I haven't been able to move the way I want to move. And Spirit is saying now it is our time to take that back. The Knight of Swords, that's us. We're the hero of our story. We also need to be mindful that we're going to want to move super, super fast. We're going to want it all to be done yesterday. Spirit is saying, be mindful of the time, be mindful of what you're putting in, take your time, embrace your effort, know that you're doing a great job. Keep on moving forward. Change what needs to be changed, but there's skill here to us. There's something that we've dedicated ourselves to that comes forward. There's also a beauty in our words, so even though we feel like we're not expressing ourselves the way that we need to, we actually are expressing ourselves quite powerfully. So it's our perceived reality coming into conflict with the reality, with like the way others perceive reality of us. So being aware of that. But there's also a sense of, I need to stand up for me. I need to be that fight, that force. And it doesn't mean that we need to be picking fights with people, but it's just like, this is what I want. This is where I'm headed. This is what's important to me. That gets to shine. It brings us then to the moon once again. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Realization, fear, and blossoming. It is the realization that we hold the keys to the fear that is keeping us from blossoming, that is keeping us from being what we want, meaning that we are more powerful than we think we are. We are the key. There is something that we have within us, something that we were born for, that needs to shine. But the fear has been keeping us small and silent, has been keeping us from what we know we're put on this earth to do, from embracing what we love and what we want, thinking, oh, well, I know I really want XYZ, but I'm just going to be hurt again or disappointed again or humiliated again, so I'm not going to do that. It's the fear defining. And what we're seeing here now is a release from the fear, or acknowledging the fear and being able to blossom into the person we want to be, but also being able to embrace our heart vibration, to embrace what our heart is longing for and needing, because there's just, again, it's something that has been dropped. It's something that has been missing for quite a time. And as we acknowledge that it was lost along the way, and for some of us, it was lost for years, years upon years. And now we're picking it up again. And it's like, I almost forgot how to believe in myself, how to be happy, how to embrace me. It brings us then to go deeper into the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So we have the 6 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit's saying not that too big. Okay, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The 7 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and Temperance, balance. So the 6 of Cups, again, Spirit had said earlier that we're going to have a tendency to look in the past and want to emulate, replicate that. There's also a childish energy around here. We ourselves might act rather childishly about certain things. That just needs to be said. Don't get mad. But there's also a sense of glorifying the past, or looking at the past and saying it was all better when we're looking at it through rose-colored glasses. There is a level of patience that needs to be had during this time. There's also a sense that we need to speak truth, and meaning that we need to be true to ourselves and to what we want. We need to have patience, and we also need to honor how far we have come and how much we have succeeded at. Because there's a sense here of, I'm just ready for the next fight. I'm ready for the next fight, the next hardship, the next pain, the next disappointment. I always have to be on guard. I'm always going to be attacked. And again, that is the energy that we're acknowledging that has held us back. And we've lost something beautiful, that that ability to laugh, that ability of joy, that ability to just have beauty come in. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is calling us to a new horizon, to a new way of looking at a situation, to a new us. And it's a sense of, I'm seeing the payoff. I'm seeing the beauty where once I didn't see it. I didn't see what was coming in. I didn't see what was going out. I didn't see that there's beauty and connection and brilliance to this world. And it brings us to temperance. It brings us to balance. And we're finding ourselves come into balance with ourselves, to seeing ourselves more kindly, more openly, more honestly, more compassionately than we have in quite some time. And that kindness and that brilliance, but also that balance, that peace. The peace is so important. The peace, the tranquility, the sense of there gets to be calm. That's so important here for this moon. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels. So you know how we had the South Lunar Node? Now we have the North Lunar Node. Our destiny is being echoed to us, because it is said between the South and North Lunar Node is our destiny. So we're seeing that, we're feeling that come forward. That's an energy that's very prominent during this time. And it says your dreams need a practical plan. Step out of your comfort zone. And that's what Spirit has been saying to us this whole entire time. The moon really is forcing us to step out of our comfort zone, to step into ourselves, to see what it is that we want, what it is that we need, what it is that we desire for us. And then to embrace that. There's strong Taurian energy here. This moon is going to affect us quite deeply, but it's also going to be that we are drawn to stability, to security, to safety, but also it's going to be that it's not as easy to feel that as maybe it should be. So there's something that we're fighting against. There's something that needs to be acknowledged. And again, it's that beauty, it's that brilliance, it's that peace that has been lost and now is being found. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. So we have attraction and we have trust. We have to trust in the energy that we are attracting, or we have to acknowledge the energy that we are attracting that we don't want, and to trust that there is validity here, that we are protected, that we are being guided, that the world is opening up to us. So here with the attraction, what energy are we putting out? What is the main emotion around us? Is it that we barely feel like we can get out of bed, that we can, put one foot in front of the other, or that we're moving forward towards success, or that, we're excited for each day? There's a sense of, I need to trust that the light is coming back, that the beauty is connecting with me, and that it is being seen within my world. It moves us to our subconscious Luna message, and it says, believe in the impossible and release. Release the negativity that holds us back. Release what we don't want and what we don't desire. Believe in the impossible, because we're going to see that it's possible. And we'll be sitting there one day talking to friends, or, just even thinking, I never thought I could do this. I never thought I could be here. The energy to be mindful of, this is Taurus energy. This is the high priest. It's being mindful that we're not so caught up by this moon, so, blinded by this moon that we see nothing else. That's going to be very important. It moves us then to our chakra message, which is life purpose. And this is the third chakra. Our life purpose is being spoken to us. In little ways, in little instances, we are going to see our life purpose really coming forward and implementing itself in the littlest things within our day. And that's going to be something that we're just drawn to. It's like, I feel like with certain things, we're going to be like, wow, I just feel so comfortable. Like, I just feel so comfortable here. I just feel like this was always meant for me. And that's going to be our life purpose calling to us. And it's going to be in the littlest things, but it's going to be in astoundingly powerful things. It moves us then to Neptune. Neptune rules the moon, right? Neptune rules Pluto. Pluto is the moon in the tarot, in the major arcana. We are looking at our dreams. Neptune is the ruler of the unseen world. So we are looking at our dreams. We are looking at what we desire. We are going deeper and deeper into things. And it's what we want. It's like what we want to create. We have to be very mindful that our dreams just take over, that our dreams replace reality. So be aware of that. It's like a virtual reality replacing the reality that we're actually living in. And Neptune is calling us to see our dreams and not being lost in them, or not being so guarded, so jealous of them that we can't move forward with it. It brings us to the Wheel of Fortune. Things are finally changing. Our angels are unraveling so much. And subconsciously, we can feel it. We can feel, and it's going to be so interesting because I'm just seeing the knots that are being untied. And it's like there's just going to be a burst of emotion as those knots are untied. As, this blockage is untied. As that, hurt and pain is unraveled. We're going to see that there is power waiting for us. It's going to be overwhelming. Sometimes it can almost feel like, what the heck is going on here? We can have really intense mood swings. Being aware of that, but being aware of the change that is coming forward because of this time, but also because of our acceptance of this energy, this connection with what we desire, that opens up the door. And it brings us to the Page of Pentacles. This time, because it's an earth time, right? The Taurus is an earth sign, is connecting us to be a student of what we desire, of our prosperity, of our worth and our wealth. We're actually going to see finances starting to change because we're starting to change how we look at things. And this is a tremendous time from this new moon on the 30th to the 16th with the full moon. We're going to see that we learn a lot. And we're actually going to see from new moon on the 1st to new moon on the 30th, we have learned a lot that is being implemented, that is guiding us forward, that is opening up the door. But this is a time to be the student, to take it all in. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini, and may you have a blessed moon.